Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ankush Gupta. In today's video, we will discuss alphabet test. And this video will help you to score 2 to 3 marks in all the pre-exam of bank and insurance. So let's start the video. So before discussing the example, we will learn some of the basic of alphabet. As we all know, in alphabet series, we have 26 alphabets from A to Z. So from A to Z, we have 26 alphabets. So you might be thinking that why we are discussing this alphabet right now. This is because if you learn the place values of these alphabet, it will help you to solve logical reasoning question with ease. So this is the purpose of this video, and before discussing all the examples, we will learn the place value of each and every alphabets, right? So let's start it. Here you can see I have divided all the 26 alphabets in this pattern. So in this pattern, I have made a group of 5 letter. In first group, A to E, then F to J, then K to O, then P to T, U to Y, and last is Z. So this is just to learn the place value. So now we will discuss what is place value. So place value means what is the place of the letter in the alphabet series. For example, as we start writing this alphabet series from left hand side or from top, in some cases, so we always place A at the first position. After that we write B and we write C and so on. Why we do this? Because there is a particular order of the alphabet series. That's why we write this alphabet series in this particular order. So now each and every alphabet is in a particular place. For example, if we consider the values from left hand side, which alphabet is at first place, we can easily see A, second B, and if I ask you which alphabet is at 26th place, it will be Z. So these are some of the alphabet whose value you can easily determine. But if I suddenly ask you what is the value of N from left hand side, which value I am asking? Place value. So what is the place value of N? If I suddenly ask you, it will be difficult for you. For that we will learn some shortcuts. Okay, so now the question is how we gonna learn the place value. So see, here I have divided all the alphabet in the group of 5 letters. First 5, second, third, fourth, fifth, as you can see in the screen. So now we will give numbering. Okay, so A will be 1, B 2, C 3, D 4, E 5. So when we learn the table, then it will be very easy to learn the table of 5. Similarly, that concept we utilize here. So all these letters E, J, O, T, Y, these are multiple of 5, and by combining all these letters we form a word. What is the word? E, J, O, T, Y. Now what is speciality of this word? What is special about this word? Each letter of this word is a multiple of 5 from left hand side to toward the right hand side. So if I say what is the value of E, it will be first multiple of 5, that means 5. What will be the value of J? Second multiple of 5, 10. Similarly O, 15, T, 20, E, 25. So now if we remember this word EJOT and if we learn the 5 values, it will help us to find out another 10 value. See how? As you can see, we know the alphabet series and we know which letter comes after E. So which letter comes after E? F. So if the value of E is 5, then what would be the value of F? 6. Similarly, if the value of J is 10, what will be the value of K? 11. Similarly, if the value of O is 15, what will be the value of P? 16. T 20, U will be 21. Y is 25. Then Z will be 26. So these are the 5 values. Next 5 values will be the previous letter. So what is the previous letter of E? It is D, 4. Then J, it will be I. Previous letter of O, it is N, like 14. S will be 19. X will be 24. So by learning or by remembering these values, EJOT 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25, EJOTY, we have learned 10 more values. So this is the first thing you have to remember. Okay, now there are some shortcuts to remember other values as well. So just see, if we want to learn G, it means group 7. So group 7 is a group of 7 developed countries and 7 superpower of the world. So if I want to learn this G, I can remember it as group 7. M, as we know, as you can see here, number of alphabets we have 26. So if I divide 26 by 2, what value I will get? I will get 13. So 13, I can consider it as a middle value or midpoint of the alphabet series. So I can, denote it as M. M means midpoint of the series. So M is 13. Similarly, R, I can remember it with right to vote. What? Right to vote, when we get the right to vote? When we turn 18. Similarly, we can remember T as T20. We can remember K as King's 11. Okay, we can remember N and Nehru's birthday, 14 November. Okay, we can remember H as digital 8, because when we see traffic light, this 8 appears like H. So this is how we can remember these value. V is also very important because they ask it frequently. So if B is 2, because pronunciation of B and V is quite similar, if B is 2, then V become 22. Very similar. Okay, so it is very simple to remember as well. If B is 2, V is 22. Okay, then U, underage boys, 21 year of age, we can remember it like that. X factor, 24 hour. Okay, X factor, it is in used in 24 throughout the day or 24 hours. So we can consider it as a X factor. So this is how we can learn all these alphabet values from left hand side. Okay, so as we have learned all these values from left hand side, we have to learn these values from right hand side as well. So we have to learn these value from right hand side as well. So we will discuss this thing here. Okay, now so this is the alphabet series up to Z. So just now we learned the values from left hand side. Now second, we have to learn the value from right hand sides. This is very, very important if we want to solve the question based on alphabet test or question based on coding decoding, based on alphanumeric puzzle, letter series. If we want to learn all these values, so all these questions, we have to solve these, we have to learn these values. So now how to learn the values from right hand side? So for that, we need not to draw that graph again or that table again. There is a very simple concept behind it. So we will learn that concept. See, what we will assume? We will assume there are a group of boys sitting on a table. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 boys. So I have mentioned all the boys with the dot. Okay, so this is left hand side of the table and this is right hand side of the table. Now every boy has his position from either side, from left hand side as well as from right hand side. So if I consider this, name of the boy is B. So if I consider this boy, his position from left hand side is 1, 2, 3. So 3L means third from the left, and the position of this similar boy, the same boy, from right hand side is 1, 2, 3, 4 L. So if I add both the values, value from the left hand side and value from the right hand side, what will I get? Sum is equal to 3 plus 4, 7. But in the row or on the bench, how many boys are sitting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 boys. So on the bench there are 6 boys, but according to the formula the number of boys are 7. So what is the reason? The reason is we have counted position of the boy B twice, one from left hand side and one from right hand side. So to balance the equation, what we will do, we will write, or we will form a formula. What would be the formula? Value from left hand side plus value from right hand side minus 1, because this minus 1 is for cancelling the extra count. So minus 1, it would be equal to total. And remember one thing, this formula is applicable only when we are considering position of a single person from both sides. When we are considering position of two different persons from either side, then this formula is not applicable. When this formula is applicable, when we are considering a position of a single person from either end, whether it is left or right end, or whether it is top and bottom end. So hope so you have learned this concept, and based on this concept, based on this formula, we can easily learn the values from right hand side. Now what we will do, we will draw a small box. So this is a box. In this box we will place the letter, and if we apply this formula here, okay, so left plus right minus 1 is equal to total. So total we already know. What is the total of the series? 26. So if I take this one to the other side of, then this become left plus right is equal to 27. So this is my formula. So this formula I will use for this particular trick. Okay, so the sum should be 27. So from left hand side we have already learned the value, and from right hand side we have to find out. Suppose I have written here J. So from left hand side we have learned what is the value of J. J is the second letter of the word Ijoti. So second multiple of 5 is 10. So from left hand side its value will be 10. So now what I have to do? I have to make the total equal to 27. So what value should I add with this 10 then, so that it will become 27? So how much I should add? 17. So that 17 will be the value of J from the right hand side. I hope you have understood it. So we will take one more example. Okay, now suppose I write here T. So it is very easy. What is the value of T? 20. So 20 is the value from which side? Left hand side, and we have to find out its value from right hand side. So what we need to do? We need to make the value or the sum equal to 27. One value we already have. What is that? 20. Now we have to make that sum 27. So how much we should add? 7. We have to add 7, then the sum will become 27. So what would be the value of T from the right hand side? It would be 7. So what we have concluded, if you are good in math and if you know this sum method, then you can easily find out the value of any alphabet of the English alphabet series from right hand side. What you need to do, you have to remember the value from the left hand side, and this is the very basic concept that you will use in the questions of coding decoding, alphanumeric puzzle or letter series, and definitely you will see it will really help you to crack the question or to solve the question within seconds. So now we will discuss the examples. So here we have our first question, and very important question exam point of view. So in this question what they have asked, how many such pairs of letter are there in this word? What is the given word? Paradism. Each of which has as many letters between them in the word as in the English alphabets. So this is very basic concept. So what they are asking the pair of alphabet, pair of letter in the series or in the given word which have exactly same number of letter between them as in the English alphabet series. So I will explain this concept with a simple example. Suppose the word, I have taken this example bed. So in bed we have three letter B, E and D. So if I write these letter in English alphabet, what is the sequence? A, B, C, D, E. So now here you can see how many letters are between A and B? 0. Letters between A and C? 1. What is the letter? B. Letter between A and D? 2. What are the letters? B and C. Similarly, how many letters are between B and D? 1. B and E? 2. C and D? None. C and E? 1. So what they are asking the pair of letter which have the same number of letter between them as they have in the English alphabet series. So now what is the procedure to solve this question? So procedure is, we always start from the left hand. First point, we always start from the left hand. What we will do, we will start counting. So the question is what we need to count. So for that what we have learned, the place value. So before that we will write the place value of every alphabet. So what is the place value of B? 2. Place value of E? 5. And place value of D is 4. Before solving this question, you have to go through the concept that we have discussed earlier, and you have to learn each and every place value of the letters. Only then you will be able to solve this question within 10 to 15 seconds. Otherwise, it is a time consuming process. Okay. So now, after writing these place values, what we will do, we will start counting. So counting, we always count in ascending order. We always count in ascending order. We will not count in descending order. So we always count in ascending order, means 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. We will never count 3, 4, 3, 2, 1 like that. Okay. So now from which letter we will start counting? From first letter. First letter is B. So we will count, and where we get a match, that is our pair. For example, we will start from B. So what is the value? 2. After 2 what should come? 3. But there is no 3. What we have? We have 5. So there is no match. And after 3 what should come? 4. So there is a match. So this is our first pair. What is the pair? B and D. So first letter is done. Now we will count from second letter. So what is the value of second letter? 5. As we can see, 5 is the maximum value in the group. So for that letter we will not waste our time in counting, because as we have learned, we will not count in descending order. We always count in ascending from low value to high. As value of E is the highest, there is no use to count the value from in the descending order. So second letter also done. Now third. So from D from D we have to count in backward direction. Why? Because in forward direction we do not have any letter. So we will count in backward direction. So after 4 what should come? 5, and we have a match here. So it will be a pair, second pair. After 5 what should come? 6, but we have 2 here, so there is no match. So this is my second pair. So one is B and D, and second is D and E. So this is how we draw the pair, or we identify the pair in the given word. Now this concept we're gonna use in this particular example. Okay, so what is the word? P A R A D I G M. So this is my word. So what is the first step? First step is to write the values. So value, what is the value of P? 16, A1, R 18, again A1, 4, I9, G 7, M 13. Now what we will do? We will start counting in forward as well as backward direction. First P. So from P we cannot count in backward direction because we don't have any letter. So in forward direction 16, what should come after 16? 17, 18. This is our first match. Then 19, 20, no need to count because all the letters or all the numbers are less than 18. So we have a first pair. Now second from A. From in the backward direction there is a big gap between 1 and 16, no need to count. And next we will count 1, then 2, 3, 4. So we have a second pair. What is the pair? A and D. After 4, 5, 6, 7. No match. 4, 5, 6, 7. There is no match. Now second is also done. Now R. Now as I told you, if we have a maximum value then no need to count because we always count in ascending order. So no need to count from R. Now fourth is A. 1. In backward direction all the values are very far, no need to count. Okay, in forward direction 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5. There is no match, so no need to count. A is also done. Now from D, in backward direction you can see all the values are very far from 4, no need to count. And in forward direction 4, 5, 6, 7, no match. Then from I, 9, in backward direction 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, no match. Forward direction 9, 10, 11, no match. Then from G, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, no match. In forward, no match. Then from M, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now we have a match. What is the value? 18 and 13. So this was our last letters. So how many such pairs are there? 3. So what would be my answer? D. So this is how we solve this question. Now let's solve one more example. So in this example we have word kindness. Step number 1, to write the place value. K11, then 9, 14, 4, 14, 5, 19 and 19. Now the next step to count. So first From K, 11 in forward direction, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, no match. From I in backward direction, 9, 10, no match. In forward direction, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, no match. Then from third letter N, in backward direction all the values are smaller. In forward direction, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we have a match, N and S. Now next D, in backward direction all the values are very far. In forward direction, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no match. Now from N, backward direction all the values are smaller. Forward direction, very far. Then next E, backward direction, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have a match, 5 to 9. Okay. Now in forward direction values are very far. Now as we see, S, both S have 19 as value, and these are the largest or biggest value of the word, so there is no need to count. So how many pairs we have? 2. So what would be my answer? 2. Okay. So next example, it will be a homework for you guys. You solve this example and find out the answer and write that answer in the comment section. So now we will discuss the next type of question. So this is for example, and this is also very important type. This question you might see in SSC or CHSL exam. Okay. So what is the question? They have asked to arrange the given words in alphabetical order and choose the one that comes at the third place. So how many words are given? 5. So what we have to do? We have to write them in alphabetical order. Alphabetical order. And after that, we have to find which word will come at third place. So this is our task. So very easy. First thing what we need to do? We have to utilize that concept of place value. This we have done in our school time or in our day-to-day life, like in dictionary or in font dictionary or in word dictionary, English dictionary. All the letters or all the words are arranged in alphabetical order. In the same way, we have to arrange these 5 words, and after arranging them we have to find out which word will come at third place. So how to do that? So as you can see, in every bird some of the letters are common. So what we have to do? We have to cancel those letters. So as you can see, first 2 letter of each word are same, BA, BA. So those 2 letters will not decide the order. Now what is the third letter here? T. What is the value of T? 20. Here N. What is the value of N? 14. Here C. What is the value of C? 3. Here N value is 14, and here R value is 18. So now if I place all these value in the order, first it will be 3, second it will be 14, 14, 18 and 20. So now as we have to find out the third letter of the word, so we do not need this value and this value. So which 2 value will decide these? Now this is B and D. So till N they will till N these 3 value will not give me the answer. So we have to go for next word. So next word is K. K means 11, and in this case I means 9. So which value is smaller? 9. And which value is larger? 11. So which word will be at third place? Banking. So my answer is B. So this is how we solve these question. So sometime no need to solve the entire question. By doing these small tricks we can easily find out the answer. So now move on to next question. So in this question, this is also another type of question that examiner can ask in alphabet based question. So what is the question? Each vowel of the word, this word is substituted with the next letter of the English alphabet series, and each consonant substituted with the letter preceding it. How many vowels are present in the new arrangement? So we can solve this question by conventional method or by shortcut. So there is nothing to do it. So what they are asking? They are saying we have to replace every vowel with the next letter and every consonant with the previous letter. So what is next letter or previous or preceding letter? If I talk about P, so what is the following letter or next letter? Q, and preceding is O. So in case of vowel, we have to replace or substitute it with the next letter. When we get a consonant, we have to substitute it with the previous letter. So after that, what they are asking? They are saying how many vowels are present in the new arrangement. So understand the question. They are asking us to substitute the vowel with the next letter. So when we substitute each vowel of this word GLADIOLUS with the next letter, they won't remain the vowel, they become consonant. So no need to convert all the vowels given. So what we need to do, we need to convert the consonant only. So what are the consonant? G, L, D, L, S. So we have to substitute each consonant with the previous value. So what is the previous value of G? The value of G is 7. Previous value is 6. 6 means F. L is 12. Previous value is K. 11. D is 4. Previous value is 3. C. L is 12. Previous value K. 11. S is 19. Previous value 18. R. So after arranging them in given order, there is no vowel present. So what would be my answer? A. None. Okay. So whenever they ask you such type of question, please avoid unnecessary part of the question. As I have explained here, converting the vowels in the substituting the vowel with the next letter was wastage of time, because they won't give us the vowel in the final arrangement. What we have to do, we have to check the consonant, because if we can convert the consonant, if we substitute the consonant with the previous letter, we might get the vowel. So this is the type of question you can see in the examination. Now let's the next example. So in this example, this is also quite important question, and in pre-exam you will see this type of question. So what they are asking, how many such letters are there in the word, the given word, remain same in its position if we arrange in alphabet order. So here I want to tell you one more thing, that in some case they can ask you reverse alphabet order. Reverse alphabet order means Z, from Z to A. This is reverse alphabet order, and alphabetical order is A to Z. So before solving each and every question, read the instruction very carefully. So in this question they are asking us to arrange the given word in alphabetical order. So what we will do, again we will use the concept of what, place value, because we are very comfortable with the numbers, and if when you become comfortable with the alphabet, then no need to use that concept, but for the beginners it is very very important. So first let's write down the letters or word given. So PMCLNOB. So this is the word. What we have to do, we have to arrange them in alphabet order. So in alphabet order, first is B, 2, then C, 3, then we have L, 12, then M, 13, N, 14, then O, 15, and P, 16. If you're comfortable with the numbers, then with the letters, then you can solve it in this way, and if you are not, what you are supposed to do? Write the values first. I am 13, 3, 12, 14, 15 or 2. After writing the value, write them in the ascending order. So here, after arranging them, we have to find out which letter has not changed its position. So no match is here, here no match, here no match, no match, here we have match in N and O. So how many letters have not changed their position? 2. So my answer will be C. 2 letter. Okay. So now next move to next question. In next question, what they are asking? Find out the correct alternative in which number of letter. Please read this question very carefully. What they are asking? Correct alternative in which number of letters skipped in between adjacent letters in the series is 2. So what they are asking? We have to find out the word in which number of letter between every adjacent letter is 2. Okay. For example, if I say A and D, these are these two are adjacent letters, how many letters are there in between them in English alphabet series? 2, B and C. So just like that, we have to find out these in these options. So if we choose first option, L means 12, then next is O, 15. So what is the difference? 12, 15 difference is 3. So when there is a difference of 3, it means how many letters are there? 2 letters. Okay, because what is the value of A? The value of A is 1 and value of D is 4. So the difference between these two values is equal to 3, but actually number of letter between them are 2. So in these option, what we have to find out? We have to find out the difference between each adjacent letter must be 3. So here 12, L 12, O 15, next should be 18. So R is 18, next should be 21. But what we have? T, that is 20. So this is not my answer. Now check the second. G means 7. G is 7. Next must be 10. 10 means J. Yes, we have J. Next must be 13. M. Yes. Next must be 16. P. Next must be 19. S. So if first letter is 7, next must be 10, then 13, 16, 19. 7 means G, 10 means J, 13 means M, 16 means P, and 19 means S. So this is the order. In this order, we get difference between two alternative letter equal to 3 or number of letter between them equal to 2. So B is my answer. Hope so you have understood this question as well. Now next. In next question, what they are asking? So they are saying from the word, this is a new type of question, and we have a word given and we have to find out how many independent meaningful English word can be made without changing the order of the letter and using each letter once. So out of this word, we have to find out the combination of letters in the same order. Okay, and what we have to do, we have to use all the letter once, and we have to find out meaningful words. So in this case, the word is LAPAROSCOPY. So easily we can see first word without changing the order, and after using each letter once, we have copy, and second is lap. Okay, apart from that, we cannot make any meaningful word by using each letter in the same order and by using each letter once. Okay, so how many words we can make meaningful words? 2. So what would be my answer? 2, and C. Okay, move to the next question. In this question, what they are saying, how many English meaningful word can be formed from first, fifth, seventh and ninth letter from the word punctuate using them in different sequence only once. So in this type of question, we can alter the sequence of the letters, but the second condition is same. We have to use each letter once. Okay, in the previous question, they did not allow us to alter the order of the letters, but in this question they are allowing us to alter the order of the question. So but they have also given us some particular letters like first letter P, fifth letter T, seventh letter A and ninth letter E. So from these four letters I have to make meaningful word. So one I can make tape, TAPE. One is PEAT, and third is PATE. So by using each letter once and in a random order, how many meaningful word we can make? 3. Okay, so my answer will be D, and is the last question of the video. So in this question, what they are asking, if the letters in the following 5 words are first arranged in the alphabetical order, then the group of letters so formed are rearranged as in the dictionary. Which word would come in the middle? So they are using, and they are asking about two concepts in this. First, what we have to do, we have to arrange the letters in each word, and after arranging the letter in alphabetical order, what we have to do, we have to arrange all the words in alphabetical order. So first here ROAD. So R means 18, 15, 1, 4. So after arrangement we get A, D, O, R. Similarly here A, D, E, F. Similarly here C, D, E, O. Here A, C, K, L, and last double E, M, T. So conventionally what we are doing, we are arranging each letter in the given word in alphabetical order. After that, what we have to do, we have to arrange each word in alphabetical order. So this is conventional. But if you read the second line, we have a short trick as well. Why? Because ultimately after arranging each word, each letter in the word in alphabetical order, we have to arrange that as well, all the word in alphabetical order. So which letter of the given word decide the alphabetical order? We know always the first. Okay, so always first letter will decide the order. So now what we have to do, we have to find out the first letter in each option. So in this case, what would be the first letter? A. In this case again A. In this case C. In this case A. In this case E. So all the other are just a waste, because they will not decide the order. Because in the end, after arranging them, we have to find the middle value. Middle means third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we will just find out the first letter in each option. After that, we have to arrange them. So in this case, 1, 2, 3, we have to arrange all the A's. So in this case, third option, this will be the first. Now from this, first two are same. Third will decide the second and third. So value of E is 5, value O is 15. So which number will come first? 5. So here 5 and here 15. So this will be my answer. So what is the answer? Road A. So in this video I have tried to cover all the question that comes under this topic alphabet. Okay, so I hope so you will go through this video all the concept that I have explained, and in case you have any doubt regarding any of the topic I have, any of the question or any of the example I have discussed, you can ask that question in the comment section. And if you like this video, please share the video, like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you very much.